Hi guys, I wanted to start One Point Perspective by showing you a list of the rules. I'll just go over them very quickly. First of all, there is only one point. I know that sounds really stupid, but you'd be surprised how many stray lines you can end up with that go in very strange directions. Number 2, verticals remain vertical, and 3, horizontals remain horizontal. I will show you those in a second. Anything that's not a vertical or a horizontal is going to be going off to your perspective point, and we call all of those lines orthogonals in both 1 point perspective and 2 point perspective. Your perspective point is on the page at eye level on your horizon line, and your line of vision must be perpendicular to the front of the object. So let me explain what that means. Let me back this up. Okay, so I have a box. If I am going to draw this box, okay. So if I'm going to try to draw this box in perspective, right? In 1 point perspective, the front of the box has to be a rectangle, right? And then anything going back in space away from that rectangle is going to be going to our perspective point. So what does that look like on your page? So if our box is at our eye level, exactly right in front of us, thusly, you cannot see the depth of the box, correct? So what you're going to see then is a rectangle, and you are done, because your perspective point and your horizon line are hidden from view, right? But if we are looking down on the box, then that means that it is below our perspective point, right, or our height. Because when we're looking straight ahead, that is our perspective point. So if that's the case, then we're going to have a box front, because verticals remain vertical and horizontals remain horizontal. But then and here's our perspective point, our orthogonal lines, or the lines that go back in space, are going to recede towards this perspective point. Now, of course, they don't go forever, right? Because the box has an end. But you can see that this is where the box those lines would end up if they went all the way to infinity. This is essentially infinity. Okay? So, what if the box is to our left and below our horizon line? Well, we could draw one over here. It'll still remain a rectangle on the front, right? Verticals and horizontals remaining so. But then all of the 3 of these, see, on this one you just had 2, but on this one you will end up seeing 3 lines all going towards our perspective point, and then you draw the backs on. So this would continue towards our perspective point if they continued in space. And in fact, if our box was transparent, then you would see this back corner here as a vertical, 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 and this one is a horizontal. But then you would see this orthogonal going to our perspective point. Okay, so there's boxes.